doing? I don't get it. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm doing something can't talk. So in today's video I'm doing something that's more simple but glam at the same time. I know not everyone likes thick eyeliner or winged eyeliner or eyelashes or loads of contour. Sometimes you just want your makeup look to look more simple and everyday sort of based. So I thought I would do that in today's video, and I've come up with this makeup look which I do actually wear. Look at this bit of hair. Like I was saying, I do actually wear this makeup look on days where I don't want to look too much, but at the same time I still want to feel really awake, because personally if I don't wake up and I don't do my makeup, I just feel like I'm ill. I don't know why. I just don't feel ready for the day or anything like that. So even just applying a tiny bit of makeup, I feel more awake. I'm not saying this is a tiny bit of makeup. I have applied a lot. So anyway, if you want to see how to create this everyday makeup look, then please keep watching. So as you can see, I've got my really cute little headband on and I have already done my eyebrows, which I've literally had the worst eyebrow day ever. So try not to get too distracted by these awful brows. I will be doing an eyebrow tutorial. Don't know if you want to see it right now, but I will be doing one very soon. So keep an eye out for that video. So I've already primed my face. No, I haven't. I've already moisturised my face. So I'm going to go in with this NYX First Base Primer, which is a spray, and I am obsessed. So just shake it and then spray it on your face. It is so refreshing. I love it so much. And then I'm going to grab my Benefit Hello Flawless Oxygen Wow Foundation. I'm in the shade Honey. And then to buff that in, I'm going to use this Carity F26 brush, which is probably my favourite foundation brush ever. I'm also going to blend that in with my damp beauty blender because I feel like it gives it such a flawless finish. So yes. I feel like this foundation matches my skin perfectly at the moment. I'm just getting so pale, it's kind of a little bit depressing. But in the winter I go so pale, and then in the summer I go so tanned. So I literally have a mixture of both sort of skin types, which in a way I wish I was just tanned all the time, but you can't have everything. So I've got to use some colours and foundations that are a bit lighter than what I usually use. I feel like this winter I'm going extra pale. It's so weird. I love this foundation. I do feel like it's harder to blend out than my L'Oreal True Match foundation. The L'Oreal True Match is just the best foundation ever. In my opinion, I absolutely love it. But it is always good to try new foundations and new products so I can tell you guys about them. Also, I like to go all the way down my neck, just so you don't have like an awful foundation line, so it looks like you've got a mask on your face. Oh my god, I look like an alien. And then I'm going to get my damp beauty blender and I'm just going to gently push that in onto my skin. And oh, it just gives your skin the most flawless finish ever. I clearly can't talk today. So I've decided to do this makeup look as my simple everyday, and then I'm also going to do a slay everyday makeup look, which is more of a dramatic makeup look that is quite acceptable to wear on a daily basis too. But because I know a lot of you guys who watch my videos, some of you don't like wearing a lot of makeup, or you just want to see more of a natural look. So I thought I would film two everyday makeup looks, just so some of you can benefit more to the natural one. I mean, this isn't a natural makeup look. I am applying a lot of makeup today, but it's more of a natural look as opposed to my Slay Everyday makeup look, which should be up next week. So make sure you keep an eye out for that makeup look. And then I've got a really good video on Thursday, which I think a lot of you guys are going to enjoy. So keep an eye out for those videos. Also, let's talk about my new background. I mean, what are we feeling? I just thought I would try something new because I found it quite hard with the lighting with my actual room background because the lighting just wasn't the best, and because it's winter here in the UK, I don't know, it just wasn't, the lighting just didn't stand out for me as much. So I thought if I just do a plain white background, then it might be easier to sort of adjust with the lighting. So that's what I done. For concealer, I'm going to use, so this is the really cool concealer I'm going to use. I'm going to change over to this beauty blender, which looks quite frightening. It looks kind of like a snowman, but this is from Primark. I personally prefer it. I think these two came in a packet. I prefer this one. It's so squidgy and so soft, and I just find it, I don't know, it's just so much easier to blend and stuff. I have put a lot of concealer on. Whoopsie, let's try and blend you out. So once you've buffed in your concealer, I'm going to grab this L'Oreal Stay Matte Powder. This is in the colour Transparent, which is perfect because it hasn't got a colour to it, so it's not actually going to give you colour, it's just going to cover your concealer and keep your concealer the same colour that you applied. So I'm just going to push out the little wrinkles or creases I have on my eyes, and then gently go in with this. And then with this powder, I'm going to apply more to where I applied my concealer. Then I'm also going to literally put this everywhere on my face, but I'll be using a different brush for that, so you'll see. Right, once I've done that and I kind of look like a ghost, I'm then going to go in with this bigger brush, which is from the Vanity Planet brush set. It hasn't got a name. The thing I wish about, I wish all the Vanity Planet brushes had names so I could be like the F6 and but I'm just like this one because they kind of look quite similar. So that's just one thing I wish I could tell you guys about. So what I'm going to do is literally apply this everywhere onto my face because I want a matte look, and I feel like if you want your makeup to stay on all day without it sliding off, the best thing to do is sort of make it a bit more matte, and I find that this just locks in all my makeup. Personally, I don't know, it might be different for you guys. So now I've completely powdered my face, what I'm going to do, is go in with this. It's a powdered foundation, but because this colour is a little bit darker, and I actually use this colour as a foundation in the, not winter, in the summer, but I feel like it just gives your skin the most flawless finish ever. But I'm actually going to use this as like a base for my bronzer because this colour is a lot more darker than my skin tone. So it's good to use sort of a foundation, in this case a powdered foundation, as a bronzer because your skin will still look flawless all day. It's going to stay in place all day because it's a foundation, and it's going to look more natural. So this is what I like to do. And then to do my cheekbones, I like to get the brush, sort of put it on the side, sort of slide it side to side and then drag it upwards. You don't want to drag it down because it's going to make you sort of look like a skeleton, and it's just not a pretty look. So you sort of want to drag it upwards and then blend it in to where you applied your concealer here. And then do it on your jawline and then sort of slowly go downwards. I'm then going to use my MAC Give Me Sun, which is definitely one of my faves. And I'm just going to grab this angle brush, and I'm literally going to pop a really light amount on and then just sort of bronze it up again. I feel like the foundation has more of an ashy tone to it as opposed to more of an orange tone, and this, as you can see, is just orange, so it's nice to just sort of give your face a little bit of a tan. I don't like to contour my nose too much because I just haven't really mastered contouring my nose. I feel like it just looks like I've got two lines down my face, so I like to do it with a big brush and then it sort of just buffs it out a little bit. So personally, that's what I like to do. I am still practicing though. I feel like you need to really master the contour in your nose, because if you don't, then you will look like you've got 2 lines going down your face, which isn't a pretty look. I just love that bronzer so much. I'm gonna go onto eyes and then I'm gonna finish the rest of my makeup because that's what I like to do. I'm gonna sort of prime my eyes a little bit. I'm not gonna do like a lot of eyeshadow. I'm not really gonna apply many at all. But this is just to prime my eyelids because it will make them look flawless as well without showing like any veins or any creases in your eyes. And you sort of just want to blend it in with your brush. This is just like a concealer one from the VP brush set, which I have got a discount code for, just to let you guys know. And then I'm just going to set that in place with the powder that I was using before. I should probably do this the same time that I do my concealer. I don't know why I don't. That would make my life so much easier, but I just like to make things hard for myself, so. So once you've done that, I'm going to grab my Kylie Bible palette from BH. I'm going to grab this first shade here. I'm going to pop this all over my eyelid and my brow bone. And then I'm going to grab a smaller brush. I'm going to use this shade here, which is just a really pretty shimmer colour. And I'm going to pop it in my tear duct. This is literally going to brighten your eyes so much. If you don't do it already and you don't want a dramatic makeup look, you still should do this. Ooh. It will honestly make such a difference. And then you can also pop a little bit on your brow bone. A little goes a long way. I'm now going to grab this really fat brush, as you can see. This is the BH 101 brush. I'm going to go back to my MAC Gimme Some bronzer, swipe it in there. All I'm going to do is put this on the crease really lightly, and all this is going to do is give your eye more definition. It's going to make it look bigger because you're focusing on the crease, which is where your eyeball sort of not ends, but as you can see, it sort of goes dips in there. So it's perfect if you just pop it on your crease because your eyes will appear a lot more bigger and it just brightens your eyes a lot more. So just do it really light motion of this. And then it's better to blend the colour upwards. It's up to you though, you can blend it down, but personally I like to blend this upwards. And it's sort of like your transition colour, but that's all you're going to use on your eyes. And it also blends in really nicely with your whole face because you've used this colour before on your cheeks and your whole face basically. It makes such a difference when you apply it. You can also sort of drag it down a little bit. I'm going to use a different brush to do that. So I'm still using the bronzer, but I'm just going to use a thinner brush to drag it down on my lower lash line. For mascara, I'm going to use my all-time favourite, which is my L'Oreal Telescopic. And what I like to do is go in where the root is, hold it down and then slide upwards. It will honestly make your eyelashes appear so much larger. And then I'm also going to do the same to the lower lash line. My bottom lashes. You can see the mascara. You can see the mascara makes such a difference to my lashes. It's crazy. So what I'm going to do now is with this same Kylie Bible palette, and it's this flat brush from the VP brush set, I'm going to grab this dark shade here, which isn't a black, but it's still more of a darker shade. It's quite like an ashy browny black. And then all I'm going to do is just pop that lightly on like the outer V really closely to my lower lash line. I should have done this before mascara, so I recommend that. But I'm going to show you in this eye and then you'll see like the difference it makes. It blends in really nice with the mascara and your eyes, and it sort of doesn't look like you've just got spider legs coming out of your eyes. It blends in really nicely. So that's what I like to do if I'm just wearing mascara, because I feel like my eyes don't blend in nice enough. So as you can see this eye, it's a bit different. I'll show you close up. So So as you can see, I feel like this eye blends in so much better than this eye. This eye still looks nice. I mean, you can do that if you want to, but personally, I feel like adding a little bit more of the darker brown, it's just gonna really make your it's gonna really make your eyes stand out, and it's gonna blend in really, really nicely with your lashes. So I'm just gonna do the same to the other eye. Try and go as close to your lash line as possible, and then drag it downwards. So basically, a lot of that wasn't filming, so I don't know where it stopped, but basically, an overview on what's just happened, if you've missed it. I just applied some darker shadow to my eyes, and I've done the same on this eye. It makes such a difference, and I feel like it blends in so much better with your actual natural lashes. And then I'm just going to apply some mascara over the top. You don't have to apply this much mascara, it's completely up to you. I apply a lot because I'm used to wearing fake eyelashes. Or, like, every time I do my makeup, I probably wear fake eyelashes. But I thought in this video I will show you what it looks like without fake eyelashes. I'm then going to use this Kiko, it's in the shade 2, double colour baked blush from Kiko. And oh, it's so beautiful. It's got a nice shimmer to it as well. So when you smile, like I say in all my other videos, the light naturally hits on to your cheeks, and it makes your cheeks appear much bigger and you look more smiley. I'm going to go back with the Kylie Bible palette, and I'm going to use a fan brush. I feel like a fan brush makes your highlight a little bit more natural because it's not too intense. I'm going to use this shade here, which is my favourite, and I'm lightly just going to dust that on to my cheeks and my cupid's bow and my nose, the bridge of my nose. So with the highlighter, especially with a fan brush, you can still look quite glowy using a fan brush and your highlighter, but not actually having to have like a dewy look, so you can still look quite matte with the same sort of highlighter. So you can still look matte with the highlighter on top, and it just makes you look more glowy. I'm then going to take my foundation lips off. I'm going with this Kylie Jenner lip liner in Moon, and just line my lips. So all I'm going to do is apply this lip liner all on my lips, because I feel like it's such a good lip liner. It's such a creamy formula, which I absolutely love. So everyone, this is the final result. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and I've got some tips and tricks on what to do if you're looking for more of an everyday makeup routine. I do understand that this is a lot of makeup, but personally, this is what I wear, so I'm just going to do stuff that I do. If you're looking for a complete, like, natural, no makeup, then you are on the wrong channel. I'm sure there are so many other YouTubers that have that sort of makeup look, but personally I just like to keep it, I don't know, I like my skin looking flawless and all of that kind of stuff. So personally, this is what I would do for like an everyday sort of makeup look. If this is a bit too natural for you and you want something a little bit more glam, then I will be filming an everyday makeup look, which is more of a dramatic makeup look. I'm going to call it, oh, that's my phone. I think I'll call it Slay Everyday, because everyone wants to just slay every day and wear loads of makeup. Just do whatever you want. So if you don't want to wear loads of makeup, then I suggest that this is sort of the look for you. But if you want to step up your game a little bit and wear a little bit more makeup, then I will film that video for you guys. So that'll be up next week. So anyway, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Oh, this bit of hair. Bye.